5,000 subscribers. Who would have thought we would have made it?
Sing, 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 sing. Everybody start to sing.
Hey, welcome back to another 978 Customs video, and today we got Dreadpool. I believe this version is when Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe again, and after Deadpool Corpse or something like that. I'll pull up a bio for you in a few seconds. When I saw this design, I definitely wanted to make it. It looked really sinister, and now that I have it, it reminds me of Noob Saibot, just all matte black. It's pretty sick. But here's his bio. In the alternate reality of Earth 12101, the X-Men attempted to cure Deadpool of his mental illness by bringing him to an appointment with Psycho Man. However, Psycho Man had secretly been brainwashing his patients instead of curing them, and his treatment failed to affect Wade, only making his insanity worse. It caused him to go on a universal, eventually multiversal, genocide spree as Dreadpool. Dual katanas, multiple guns, carbonadium sword, anti-regeneration ray, a wrist device that can teleport him through space or time. Adept with multiple weapons, was capable of figuring out how to clone his brain, crafted plans to kill all Deadpools in the multiverse, along with creating his own evil version of the Deadpool corpse, and killed everyone in his original universe with preparation. There's a tiny bio on this Dreadpool. Some reference shots I found were kind of confusing because they were mixing this Dreadpool and Evil Pool together. So I'm not sure if they're the same exact Deadpool or they're in different universes or not. And here's some reference shots. This was the first image I found, and I basically just worked off this, but there is no back, there is no legs, so you kind of got to go with the flow. Then I found this after I was pretty much done with the custom, and I saw that they were combining two different Deadpools, or so I think, and so I thought it was only right to make Evil Pool as well. Already had Dust painted up, and I was like, you know what, let me just use the Dust body, painted up a different head, along with that Dusk body. Then I painted on Deadpool's costume design, the lines, followed by some stitch work. And I wanted to see what the stitches would look like, so I did some of them first. I was pretty happy with them, did a lot of them, cleaned them up, did the rest of them. Took some pictures, thought it looked pretty cool, but he was missing a belt, and so I had to figure out a belt. Decided to use a Sunfire belt and paint the Deadpool logo on it. Instead of using sculpted spikes, I just decided to paint white around the logo, so, or both sides of the logo. So, but it looks good that way for me anyway. Maybe the spikes would have brought it out because it goes well with that knife in his right hand because it has spikes on it. And that's a knife I found at a comic shop almost 2 years ago, and I had it lying around, and it's perfect for this Deadpool. This Deadpool is known to carry two katanas and another carbonadium sword. I don't know how to say that. So if I said it wrong the first time and you made fun of me, shame on you. Just like now when I said fun instead of fun. But he also has that watch that can teleport him through time and through multi-dimensions to end the rest of his Deadpools. After creating this whole thing, I just couldn't help to notice, or it reminded me so much of a dominatrix suit. If you ever seen the movie People Under the Stairs, it's just an old movie I saw a long time ago as a kid. My mother loved horror movies, but it just reminded me of that dominatrix suit. My son calls him Frankenstein Deadpool, which is probably a better wording for him, but it looks like a leather dominatrix suit. Someone on Facebook said he looked like Catpool. Then another guy commented and said, no, he's not. He's a Dreadpool. He's like, I know, but he looks like Catpool. Nah. Reading those guys' back and forth comments, I was just happy people were responding well to this Deadpool, and so I'm happy to bring him to you guys. Let me know what you think. I think he's a 10. Really? Get the I think he's a 9. I'll tell you why afterwards. Easy recipe to make this Deadpool. All you need is a Bucky cat body, an eel head, or a blizzard head, or that figure. Some accessories. I used a Shatterstar leg strap, Bullseye's leg holster, Sunfire's belt, and Nick Fury's shoulder holsters. With all the knives out, here are the accessories. He gets 2 fists, the Bullseye hand with the throwing daggers, and 3 knives. Dreadpool on the left, and if you want to see him compared to another custom Deadpool, here we have Zenpool, another one of my favorite Deadpool customs. Again, shout out to Tosh Customs for the inspiration. This is definitely a must-have Deadpool if you're a Deadpool fan. I am not so much, to be honest, but Deadpool is growing on me. But let's compare him to the OG Deadpool. Looking a little naked, I've been taking his accessories. Luckily, I have 2 more. And for some reason, I like the way this hood looks on Dreadpool. It looks like Taskmaster Deadpool in a way. I don't know, I like the way it looks. Unfortunately, Zenpool doesn't look as cool without it. Once upon a time, this used to be an eel body, so for paint rub purposes, let's go through the articulation really quick. You split the legs. Everything is intact. You can lift the head up, swivel it left and right. You can lift this arm all the way up. You can rotate it around 360 degrees. You get that double jointed elbow. You get the wrist hinge, the wrist swivel. You also get an ab crunch, a waist swivel. And you can see everything is still pretty intact. Stitches line up somewhat. You get the leg up this high. You can split it. You can also rotate the calf, bend the double jointed knees. You guys get all this. I mean, right? The point is, though, is that you shouldn't have so much paint rub issues with this figure, mainly due to it being all black. But you can swap out the hands as well. It's pretty easy. It's like your standard Legends. Hands pop right off. Same exact peg. And let's pop in the bullseye throwing daggers, because I think they look pretty good with this figure. As you can see, they look alright. You just got to paint that hand a little bit and try to stay clean from the translucent part. I'm a little jealous about the fist because they have stitching on it, whereas the other hands don't. I should have probably added stitching on all the other hands. But you don't need them due to the fact that they're holding weapons anyway, so you're not going to see them so much. But I may go back and actually paint the stitches, so before I let them go, I may go back and do the stitches. I want to thank each and every one of you guys once again for clicking on another 978 Customs video, because you could have been watching anything else on YouTube, but instead you decided to watch another review. Thank you very much. Give yourselves a round of applause for being patient. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, thank you guys for coming. I do definitely appreciate it. I would love your opinions and comments on this custom. If I should have done anything different to maybe make them look a little better. Here is Evil Deadpool that I have. I felt like it just wouldn't be right to make one without the other. And if you want to see his review, stay tuned. He will be coming up next. If you like this video and you want to see more Spider-Man and Deadpool customs, feel free to like, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Feel free to subscribe for those who have. Thank you very much. We are at 5,000 subscribers, bro. Thank y'all, man. Let's go.
I know it's inevitable to get hate on YouTube, and I know that regardless, you're not gonna appease to everyone. That I understand. What I don't like is people do it in secret. They'll come and they'll just dislike shit. It just rubs me the wrong way, I guess.